Hi Libras, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to I'm going to call it Magical Glimpses of Love for 2026. I'm going to ask my spirit guides today for just some glimpses of an energy that may be coming towards you, any clues that may be coming towards you heading into 2026. But I'm going to focus on what is this connection going to feel like. Although I do have some charms and I do have some initials, so we'll be using those as well, just for some evidence or some clues. But I want to tap into the energy that's coming your way. So let's get started. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Let's see the glimpses of magical love that Spirit has for you in 2026. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Very, very grateful. Spirit, I call upon you for loving energy, loving messages, for whoever has found this reading. It's meant to be heard. Spirit, I ask that you guide me with loving messages. I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have a psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. So am I going to be able to talk to this person from across a room, or I knew you were going to call and your phone rings? So I always love that. That's definitely a soul connection when that happens. I have a natural evolution. Go with the flow and let the situation unfold. Not rushing things, they're saying. Not pushing somebody into a corner, backing them into a corner, not chasing. Just allowing the energy to happen the way it's supposed to happen. And I know we all have that. I want things to happen faster. I want to know where I'm going to end up. But sometimes we have to enjoy the journey, and that's a hard thing to do. But maybe Spirit's saying focus on that. I have a fearless love, a brave romance, and courageous leap into the unknown. Maybe I don't know what I'm getting into, but I'm okay with that. Taking a risk, they're saying, rolling the dice. I'm going to take a chance on this particular person. They're sharing with me that you'll have all the information that you need to make a decision to take a chance. So you'll know about their background. You'll know what their past relationships maybe are. You'll know what their situation is that is in alignment with you or not. So you'll have as much information as you need to be able to take that chance and take that risk. So they are going to give you an opportunity to kind of gather information about this person before you make a decision. That feels good. Guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension towards a great love. That was more of a feeling of you climbing vibrationally, that all this self-love, self-worth, taking care of yourself is paying off this year, that we are going to see the results, they're saying. So I do feel like I've got some, finally it pays off for me to be doing all this work, all this shadow work, and taking care of myself first. Let's see what they say. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a Page of Wands. And I have a 3 of Pentacles. They said that you are going to actually do very well, believe it or not, at overriding your fears for the first time. You're going to push that 10 of Wands and 9 of Swords came into me, as you are going to push through your fears. As soon as those fears hit you, you're going to be able to say, am I just projecting into the future, or is this really happening right now? And you could be pleasantly surprised with yourself. It could be a very mature decision or a very mindful way of approaching this particular connection, that you're entering into this connection differently than you have others. So maybe that's what's going to be the difference this time, that you are able to push through the fears. I love that. I also am really feeling the page. You guys who watch me know I love my pages. They're so exciting. They are so open to look at this beautiful kind of shining star and hope and wisdom, they just said. And I see something in this person that I admire. There's something that inspires me. This person could push you, motivate you in another area of your life. It could be very synergistic along the lines of work, or you both are physical workout fanatics, and this person's really a great workout buddy and really motivates you to get to the next level or to build confidence, build muscle, something like that. But it feels like this person definitely inspires you. And there's a little bit of a putting them on a pedestal. There's a little bit of a, I look up to this person, and they're saying, I also look forward to this person. I look forward to seeing this person. I look for, bottom of my deck, I have a Lover's card. So I look forward to seeing this person. Lover's card. I have a 9 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Spirit, talk to me about the 9 of Wands. They're saying I've traveled this journey before. So it's not your first relationship. It's not their first relationship. You know it's not going to be easy. You know that relationships take work and time. But you also aren't going to give up on if this is the right person and they're committed to you, you'll be committed to them, is how I feel. So I do feel like you just met the right one. I got to tell you, I think that this Lover's card and this Queen of Cups is, I'm going to say I've never loved anyone the way I love you. It feels like that. It feels, whether you call it true love or the love of your life, I think that there's something about this connection where I'm not going to give up on you. You're not going to give up on me. That lasts. This says this love lasts. Spirit saying lasts forever. Okay, so this is definitely, maybe it's a confirmation for some of you, but it's definitely a feeling of the love of your life, or I've never loved like this before. So get ready. Get ready to really, really be in love with somebody and to have somebody love you back, they're saying. So that's really encouraging, isn't it? Spirit, can I have some feelings or some personality around this connection? What is it that you want me to know about this particular personality? I have experience. This is not my first relationship. I know what a relationship takes. I know that it takes work. I know that it's not always easy. So you've got an adult. There's an adult in the room. Yay. I have focused. I want to focus on you. I think they're also very focused on their career path, their life path. I have very approachable, easy to talk to, understanding, Spirit just said. Very empathic. I connect to this person immediately. I feel like I've walked in their shoes. I feel like we either have a lot in common, or our paths, our life paths up until now have been very, very similar. And we can start to compare notes and we're like, that's crazy, that all the similarities, everything from our fathers might have had the same name to we grew up in the same area. We went to the same elementary school, something like that, like very weird things in common that I think we just kind of shake our head at. Same birthdays, they're saying, like just within a day of each other, something like that. I have adventurous. Adventure is ready to start. This person, they just showed me that this person kind of opened the door. And it was like, where do you want to go? And it was one of those people that says, I don't know where we're going to go. Let's jump in the car and let's just go for a ride and see where we end up. So I feel like this person is pretty spontaneous. But I like the way they just kind of opened the door and said, let's go. So there was a kind of a spontaneity there. I have patience, understanding, truthful. Thank you, Spirit. I have an awakened person. How about awakening to this love? How about feeling something I've never felt before, or experiencing something in this lifetime I've never had before? I have fit. Yeah, there's a part of me that says hardworking and even connected to that fitness. So this person could motivate you. You know, you want somebody, you need a walking partner. You need somebody who says, hey, let's open that door and go for a walk. Let's open the door and go get to the gym before we do anything else. So it feels like my kind of coach, and we are there for each other, Spirit's saying. So that feels encouraging, doesn't it? Let's see what they want us to know. I have a rival. Okay, choose them. Oh, there could be somebody for some of you that are somebody's still trying to grab your attention. Maybe it's not the person you really want to be with. They're saying they're in the mix for some of you. It's that person who keeps hanging on, or who's kind of always in the mix, and they're just not your person, but you have a hard time hurting their feelings. So, but it's not this person. I have nostalgic past. I'm going to say a past lifetime together, that you recognize each other, a soul contract. Also, a little bit of a feeling of I like old things. I like old music. I like antique shopping. I like, I don't know. I could like going to museums, but it feels more like not so much history as much as vintage things. Like I might like vintage cars or vintage motorcycles, or collect vintage comic books. It felt like that. It felt more like I just have like a little bit of a hobby in some kind of area connected to vintage. I have parties. I do like to have a good time. I like to get dressed up. I like to go out. I like to bring you out. Doesn't mean we do it all the time, but we do it. It is part of the mix. So get ready to get all dressed up and go out. I have in your own bubble, living in a fantasy. You want to make sure that this is real. I'm going to say it's going to be real. This person is truthful and honest. But the Spirit said they're going to give you information in the beginning that's going to allow you to make that decision to give this person a chance. So it could be you just earn their trust very easily in the beginning. It could be everything they say seems normal and right, and you feel like, I'm going to give this person a chance. I'm not going to daydream about, a fairy tale wedding. I'm going to just give this person a chance. So that feels good. As I move on, the answers are going to come to me. So even if you don't have a crystal ball, the answers will come. Your intuition is going to let you know that this is the person, this is the right one. They said this love lasts forever. I do have a twin flame at the bottom of my deck, so we could be definitely walking into a soul contract. And they're saying a soul contract that works, because there was a little bit of and I have a key, a soul contract that works, because the twin flame was a little bit of, I don't want a twin flame. But let me tell you, when twin flames have learned their lessons and they come together in this lifetime for a union, it's a beautiful relationship. It's an incredible relationship. And they also already shared with me the synchronicities that you guys have. So you have a lot of weird things in common. So that's usually a clue about some kind of twin flame as well. So you could be right on the brink of meeting, or have just met your twin flame. So that could be going on. Let's see what initials they have for you. So let's do a handful of first initials, last initials. Maybe we'll spell your person's name. If you're manifesting along with me, these are just a handful of clues. And then at the end, we will put this out into the universe. So I have I'm calling them my Christmas initials, because they're burgundy and they match my burgundy and gold. They match my little display. So let's get these down. the letter A, X. I have a B. I have another A, N, another A. I'll put these together. I have an I, E. I have an F. I have another I. I have an O. I have an L, V, F. I have an E, an N, another E, and I do have a blank tile. So I always say these are your freebies. So if you're missing a letter or you're one letter off, you can use your freebie, okay? And that can be whatever letter you need it to be. All right, so for some of you, those are going to connect to you, which would be great. Let me know in the comments if we were able to get your person that's on your mind's initials or your initials, or spell your name. That's always nice. Spirit, please share with me energy, magical glimpses. I want magical glimpses of what's coming. Just a glimpse. I don't need like the whole picture. I just want to get a feeling. That is what I want. I have an Ace of Cups. I'll take that feeling. I'll take the feeling of I'm falling in love with you. Beautiful. I have a King of Wands. I have a Knight of Cups. Okay, so we've got some love happening here. And we've got somebody who there's an attraction, obviously. This is deeper feelings. This is definitely romantic, feelings coming in, the feelings pouring over, the feelings growing. This is a falling in love energy. I don't care what you say. This is somebody who is falling for you and you're falling for them. But there's also they said, Spirit just said, I'll give you my heart. And so this person isn't afraid to fall in love. I'll take that. I'll give you my heart. I have to write that down only because that was so crystal clear to me, the way it came into me, that voice that I hear in my head that you guys know. Yeah, I'm going to say they're saying admire again with that King of Wands. Like there's something about you that they admire, that they a little bit of being, it's the feeling of I'm proud to have you on my arm when I walk into a room. I want to show you off. Yeah, there's that feeling. And then the Two of Swords is somebody is, I'll give you my heart with no problem. And I'm going to say it's that King of Cups. And then somebody's got that Two of Swords. But in the beginning, they said you're going to override that fear, that you're going to treat this relationship differently for some reason. And you are, when that fear hits, you're going to push through it and give this person that chance that you maybe have been hesitant about up until now with someone else, or you just felt like they weren't worth your time. But that is literally you allowing yourself to let someone in as well. I have a Five of Pentacles. I have a Ten of Wands. I have a Queen of Cups. And I have a Six of Pentacles. I love this because they said that we both have realistic expectations. That feels like the title of a book, doesn't it? It feels like I need to read a book on realistic expectations, because I'm sometimes overwhelmed with what I think it should be, and then life hits us and we've got to deal with real life issues and a relationship and kids and a dog and, Calgon, take me away. So this was very realistic expectations, that it's not easy, but we can push through it. We can get through it. And as long as we love each other and as long as there's a lot of give and take, So I do feel like they see that in you, that there's a sense of you have gotten through a lot already, and you have a lot that you can pretty much get through anything, and you can get through anything with somebody. So I feel like they believe in you. You know, when you pick a partner in your lifetime, you want to pick somebody who, if difficult times come, they don't fall apart. They are there by your side. They help you figure things out. Spirit, please share with me. I have a birth. Some of you, this could be the person that you start your family with. You could have it all. So a little bit of a new birth, of course, birth just representing the birth of something new, new love. Okay, so, but little bit of an unexpected child for somebody, but it's still a blessing. I'm not going to say no to it. It's an amazing miracle. But little bit at this stage in my life, I definitely was not expecting this, but I'm grateful. Spirit, please share with me. I have a crossroads, making a choice. Where is my Two of Swords? I feel like Spirit's going to help you with, do I let this person in? Do I have enough information in the beginning to give this person a chance and to trust them enough to see where it goes? Is it a crossroads, or is it being pointed in a direction? Okay. The one thing I do know about Spirit when we hit a crossroads in any area of our life is Spirit won't have you move forward until it's almost like a natural instinct that Spirit will say, go here. So you really never make the wrong choice of direction. So when people fear, what if I make the wrong choice and my life is worse? Spirit won't steer you in the wrong direction. Spirit's intentions are to help you to improve your life in all these different areas, including relationships. So crossroads are, we pick that path when the answers come to us, and Spirit guides us gently. I have toxic relationships, watching out, okay, making sure it's not going to be a dead end. If you don't have the answers at this crossroads and you're questioning somebody's behavior, is this toxic? Do they drink too much? Do they have a problem? Then you're not going to jump in yet. You're going to gather the information. So don't be afraid of that either, but be smart. We don't want to put ourselves in a toxic situation. I have happiness. It's all about your happiness. This feels like they're saying a smoother ride through life. I love that. You might not be happy every single moment of every single day because you have realistic expectations. But what if your life just becomes a little bit easier because you have this amazing partner? And that's what they're trying to bring you. So if that helps you, if that makes you feel, they're saying, less vulnerable to life, that maybe you feel like I have more protection, or I'm just not doing it on my own. Not alone in the world. It's not me against the world. So yeah, a little bit more happiness and a little bit more ease is how it feels. Like life becomes just a little bit easier, right? So is that a glimpse? I would say that's a glimpse. That's a glimpse of things are getting better. Things are looking up. So I would say that that's a glimpse. Bottom of my deck, I have a love offer coming in. Thank you, Spirit. And I have dating. Here you go. And I have relocation. So you've got a couple things happening here when this love offer comes in. I'm dating somebody. I'm going on more and more dates with this person. And this person wants to take it to the next level. And because of that, we have plans to relocate. Maybe one of us is going to move. One of us, we're going to buy a new home together. Maybe we'll rent a new apartment together, or one of us will move into the other person's home because it's going to work out better. But I feel like it's a package. I feel like it's a combination of not only am I dating this person, but I'm relocating with this person. So that is definitely a next level love. That is Spirit's way of letting you know. And I have a bridge at the bottom of my deck. So a crossing over that, yeah, they're definitely saying taking it to the next level. I mean, that's the best thing going on here is that whoever this is going to go through all the stages of taking it to the next level. Also, there could be a bridge around you, and this person could live across the bridge. It could be they're literally on the other side of the river, and that's where they live. So if I'm in Manhattan, this person lives in Brooklyn, you know, something like that. But it's it's more of a feeling. It's more of a, you, what did they say? I'll give you my heart. They've crossed over. And this person isn't afraid to give their heart either. So I'm going to say, you know, that King of Cups is very emotionally secure with themselves and knows what they want. And they want you. So they see something in you. Let's get some charms. I have some of my holiday charms. I need to make sure I use them here in December. So I'm like, I want to use my holiday charm. So I have this beautiful bull. There's lots of initials in here as well. So let's see. Let's get a scoop. And let's get the letters first, because I know there's a bunch of letters and mixed in here. I have a G. I have a Q. I have an H. I have a V. I have a W. I have another V. And I have the letter S. Okay. And it looks like I've got 3 snowflakes. And, you know, I mean, everybody is unique, of course. That's the snowflake feeling. But the little green snowflake with the little star in the middle, that felt like my baby surprise. That felt like I've got these 2 kind of blue snowflakes, and then I've got kind of this, I don't know, maybe because it's green because it's younger, because it's a baby. But I have this something new, it's something different, somebody new that we created together. So there could be a baby for some of you that this connection creates. That could be beautiful. I have a very pretty Christmas ornament with lots of detail. So when I said detail, this person notices everything about you. They notice color of your hair, color of your eyes. You have long eyelashes. I love your lips. Did you know that you have a dimple only when you smile? You have freckles on the tip of your nose. You know, so this person looks at you so closely that they see every little detail. And I feel like I've never had anybody notice me that way before. I've never had anybody look at me that closely. And that feels nice. Yeah. So, and I've got 2 of them. So I feel like we do it to each other. We notice things within each other that are very intimate. I wish I had your eyelashes. Your eyelashes are longer than mine, you know, something like that. I have a bell. Bells will be ringing. The angels will be singing. You know, I just feel like wedding bells. So I just feel like, you know, I mean, bells are kind of happy, you know, the ringing in my ears energy. I have a mitten. The first thing that I felt, even when I was talking about the bells, when I was looking at the mitten, was somebody who has cold hands and feet all the time. And if there's a pair of mittens, somebody gives you one of the mittens and you can actually put both of your hands into the one mitten because they're much bigger than you. So it was almost like, I'm going to share my gloves with you so you're not freezing. And here's one of my gloves. So it was nice, but it's somebody who always has cold. My hands are cold, my feet are cold. So this person's always trying to like warm you up somehow. All right, so those feel nice. That feels good. Okay. So those are our clues. Those were our initials, some additional initials. And I like of course I like the energy. I mean, what's not to like? I mean, if this is a glimpse, just a magical glimpse of a love offer, dating, taking a risk, having all the information you need, somebody who's emotionally mature. Spirit, you're being too good to us. You are being way too good to us. Let's see when, then we'll get some loving messages, and then we're going to ask Spirit to bring this to us. You are being way too good to us today, Spirit. Please share with me. I have by the end of the week, the number 51. Boy, that would be exciting. I have time is frozen. How about the moment that I meet you? Like that moment in time, you know, where I'll never forget the day that I met you. I'll never forget what you were wearing. I'll never forget where we were. I'll never forget our first date. So I'm going to go with that as opposed to nothing is moving, because this is moving. I have November being important. I also like that river moving. There's a river flowing. Rivers flow and only, it's like a little waterfall even. Rivers flow in only one direction. There's a constant current, Spirit says. So this energy is constantly moving. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Constant current. And the time is now. So the time cards are good. I will claim those. Those are pretty positive, aren't they? And Spirit, give me a handful of just loving messages for my future person or a person on my mind at this time. What is it that you need me to know? I dream about holding and kissing you. Beautiful. I can't stop thinking about you. I feel like I can't compare you. That makes me insecure. I feel like I can't compare to you. That makes me insecure. You could be an amazing catch to them, and you could be with anybody. So there's always that fear of rejection, but this person's emotionally secure. I think we'll get over that. Maybe it's just there in the very beginning, like, oh, I hope you let down your guard and you let me in. I will share my love the first chance that I get. Don't lose faith in me. I will let you know I love you. We are already together in 5D. Beautiful. I see you. I see the real you. I want to get to know the real you. You're the most important thing in my life, Spirit just said. I do fear the unknown without you. I don't want to move forward without you. That feels nice as well. Now that I've met you, I can't imagine you in my life. You know, it's going to happen. I love who I am when I am with you. That's how people fall in love. It's how you make them feel. So you make this person feel amazing. And I do feel like they put you on a pedestal in a sense, and you do inspire them. So is this the love of your life? This love lasts forever. Get ready. I'll give you my heart. I don't know if we could have asked for a better reading, to tell you the truth. So if these are the glimpses of magical love coming your way in 2026, I want you to own it, claim it, put your arms around it. It's yours. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. How beautiful. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website. I'll put the link in the description below, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com, just my name. And check out my other 2 YouTube channels, a Pick a Card channel and a Twin Flame channel here on YouTube, and the links are below. So I hope you enjoyed your mini forecast for my singles and glimpses of love coming your way. And we'll see you all again real soon in another Love Messages. Bye-bye.